Hey friends, happy Sunday. I am doing what I hope will be a short little video, hopefully no more than 10 minutes, on my latest Louis Vuitton purchase and what I really think will be my last Louis Vuitton purchase for 2022. The only reason I even made this purchase is because I had a gift card that I got for Christmas from my family, and gift cards burn my pocket, so I really needed to spend it. I thought about just keeping it, and because I really didn't want anything, you guys, so it was weird and kind of hard to decide what to even buy. I thought about maybe venturing into scarves or some perfume or just some accessories. But honestly, I just couldn't think of anything that I wanted enough. So I tried to convince myself to sit on the gift card. But in the end, I'm always afraid of losing those things or whatever. So I just decided, let me go to Louis Vuitton and see if I can spend it. And so listen, I absolutely dread going to Louis Vuitton here in Columbus, Ohio. I don't know what other people experience going to the boutique, but here it is in what we have like an outdoor mall. So of course there's almost always a line outside of our boutique and you have to stand outside, which in the summer is fine, but in the winter, not so much. So I really do not like to have to go to the boutique. They are locking the doors now because there's been so many theft incidents. So they unlock it to let you in, they lock it behind you. It just isn't, I know it's for safety, but it's just not the best experience. And then I am a fan of the canvas, so the monogram or the Damier Ebene canvas. And lately, the boutique has not had a lot of canvas pieces. They are really stocking up on their leather. So for all those reasons, I really kind of just dreaded, believe it or not, going to Louis Vuitton, which is sad. From a customer experience standpoint, you should really enjoy going shopping. And you know, the fashion house or any store should really create an experience that people are excited to go and have. But for me, that is just not the case these days. So anyway, like I said, I had a gift card. I went yesterday, which was a Saturday. Unbelievably, there was no line. I couldn't believe it. But my husband and I actually went to the mall like before most stores were even open. A few were open at 10, and then Louis Vuitton doesn't open until 11. So we walked up. It was almost, I don't know, it was like 11:15. There was no line. I was like, yay. And I went in, and I guess I had kind of just decided that I wanted something that was really different than anything I already own. I really wanted something that was monogram with the black leather trim. So I had done a little bit of research and I found that the ODÉON was something that I had never really seen before. I never really see on anyone. And I thought, let me take a look at that. So I walked in, and the sales consultant, she asked me what I was looking for. I said, I'm looking for the ODÉON PM. She was like, nope, we don't have any PMs. All we have is the MM. And I was like, okay, let me try that on. Maybe I can see if I like it enough. And could you order the PM? And she was like, we are unable to order any canvas pieces. And I said, okay, well, let me take a look at the ODÉON MM and see what I think. So the reason I have these other bags out here is because along with grabbing the ODÉON MM, and by the way, I walked in one in the monogram and black combo. All she had was the Damier Ebene and black combo. So already I'm 0 for 2. They don't have the size I want. They don't have the print I want. But again, I really didn't have anything else in mind. So I was like, let me just take a look at it anyway. So she goes to grab it, and she comes back with several other bags, which kind of surprised me, because I've been to the boutique several times, and typically when I've gone in, they bring you pretty much exactly what you ask for and nothing else. So, I mean, I don't know. I've had a few where they'll bring you like maybe one other thing that's similar. But when she came back with so many bags, I was a little bit confused because again, that has not been my experience in the past. So I'm going to open this box in a minute and I'm not going to make you guys sit through me opening it, but I did want to show you how it was packaged. I've never seen Louis Vuitton do this before. You know, it's just a box. I get it, but you guys already know if you're luxury lovers, if you're at, you know, paying this price point, you kind of had high expectations. So that was a little disappointing when I got home and kind of looked at the box and it was like, wow, this box is not even the right size for this item. So yeah, that's how it came. And the reason I have these other bags out here is because I wanted to share what she brought out and how I kind of just was, I thought it was interesting that she brought out these other pieces because I guess she saw them as comparable to the ODÉON. One of the pieces she brought out I do not have, so I've got two that she brought out. The other one I'm going to have to show you guys on my iPad because I don't have it. She brought out the ODÉON Tote PM, except she brought me the one in the monogram, which I couldn't find online for some reason. It's really weird. I don't know if it's my iPad or what's going on, but she brought me this, which I think is very, very similar to the Speedy. So as soon as I put this on, I was like, no. It really reminded me, to be honest, of the Speedy. If I didn't already have the Speedy, I would probably be drawn to this. But I immediately was like, no, you can put that back because it just looks exactly like the Speedy to me, other than the fact that it has the black, you know, luggage tag. So I thought that was interesting that she brought this out as if it was comparable to the ODÉON. But hold on one second, you guys. All right, so I have taken her out of the box and she is now front and center, and she is among the friends that my Louis Vuitton sales associate felt were comparable to her, which I'm not sure. I don't know if I agree that these are comparable, but like I said, in addition to bringing me the ODÉON, she also brought me the Pochette Métis, which I already have the older version of. I did try on the newer one just to see if there was any real difference. And the only difference I really felt was that the canvas seemed to be a little softer in the newer version, but for the most part, they looked exactly the same. Obviously, the vachetta was a little bit lighter and newer on the new one, but I like that patina, so nothing really out of the ordinary there. But I just was kind of like, you would consider this to be comparable to this? Not sure why. To me, they're just very different bags. The Pochette Métis is a little more structured. It's a little more, do I want to say dressy? I don't know. I just don't know that I think that these two bags are the same. The other thing she brought out was the Neo Noe. And I guess I can see the comparison here, maybe because they're both kind of in that hobo category, I guess. Honestly, I feel like that's stretching it. I don't know that I see a comparison here either, simply because if you come in wanting the ODÉON, you obviously want a bag that has a zipper and it has this front pocket, whereas the Neo Noe has no zipper. I mean, I guess it does have the interior pocket with a zipper, but it's not quite the same. And this is, you know, this is a bucket bag. It has this drawstring. I don't know. Maybe I'd understand this better if I was a sales associate, just in their approach and their marketing tactics. I don't know, but I was just kind of confused because I was like, yeah, it's not quite the same. And then, like I said, she brought out the ODÉON tote, which I guess I could see because they both have the same name. But to be honest, the ODÉON tote looked comparable to the Speedy to me. And the Speedy and this ODÉON bag, to me, other than the same print, just don't give the same vibe. So you know, again, I thought that the ODÉON tote was cute, but honestly, I just felt like it was not comparable to this bag. So yeah, I mean, it was going to be a no-go because it very much reminded me of the Speedy. So I don't know why anybody would have both, one or the other, and that's that. To me, this bag is very, very unique. It's very different, and I think that's why it stands out to me. I don't really see a ton of people with this bag, which is kind of the appeal to me. I feel like I've seen the other three bags, you know, again and again ad nauseum. They're everywhere. And while I love them, so other people having them does not stop me from loving them. I've never really seen anyone with this particular Neo Noe. I've seen the black and mono combination a lot. I've seen other ones, but I've not seen this one with this saffron yellow. So that's what drew me to that one. But this one just seems very unique. It seems very different. I've seen a few people with the older style ODÉON, which I do not like. Let me see if I can find a picture of that real quick. All right, so here is the older monogram ODÉON PM. And you guys, I have to be honest, I think this is a really ugly bag. So no offense to anyone out there who owns it, to each their own. We all have our own individual taste. But when I look at this bag, it's just a no for me. But for whatever reason, this reinvented, reimagined version is really, really nice to me. I really like this front pocket. It's just going to make, I think, the bag more functional and convenient to grab, you know, those things you need super handy. It's a great design to have this luggage tag already built in. And I have no other pieces that have the black leather combo. So I'm really excited to have something in my collection that does have that kind of black carefree leather. Now, I have not worn this bag out. As you can see, as I mentioned earlier, I wanted the PM. I thought in the picture the MM would be too big, but in all honesty, I am a plus size girl, so the the MM looked really good on me. And I think the reason I thought it would be too big is because on the model, who is quite thin, when she's wearing the PM, it does seem like it's too large for her. And I think it's just, you know, how that bag looks in relationship to her frame. But on me, this, although I didn't get a chance to see what the PM would look like, I really did think that this suited my frame. I'm 5'2". I am size 14, which is plus size, and I think this just looks really good on my body. I've seen a few people say shorter people probably need to go with the PM, but for me, I disagree for my personal body. I think this looked good. The only thing I will say is the strap is kind of short. And you know, I put it on, I had a coat on. Yesterday is pretty cold, it's 28 degrees. So I had a coat on, I had a sweater on. And when I was trying it on, I was like, man, this looks it's kind of tight. It just was situated kind of weird. So I took my coat off, and that made, you know, it made a difference. It made it much better. But the thing is, you know, if you have interest, you can always buy one of the other straps to go on. Thank goodness this is a detachable strap. And this can also go on some of your other bags. So that gives you a little bit of an added value. I'm not sure why they made the strap so short. I mean, it's on the longest setting and it's still short. And I don't really get why Louis Vuitton did that. I mean, you could simply have added one more notch, or just made the strap a little longer and let people adjust it to their body. I mean, why limit the strap? I don't know, and I don't get it, but it does work. Right now I am not dressed and I look a hot mess, so I'm not going to try to do a full body shot right now, but I might try to do one a little bit later and add it to the video. But I do think that this works for my 5'2" frame being plus size. Here is the back of the bag. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but I am actually, you know, in a sense, I was a little questioning myself, like, did you just buy what they had rather than what you wanted? Because again, they didn't have the black and monogram combo. They didn't have the PM. But, you know, that's why I brought my husband with me to give me a sanity check. Like, does this bag really look good on me? I already know that I like the Damier Ebene. And actually, as I was going home, I thought about it and I was like, you know, I'm actually glad that they didn't have the monogram black combo because I have plenty of monogram pieces. I really like the Damier Ebene. I don't feel so on display when I wear the Damier Ebene. It's not so in your face. Even though I enjoy the monogram so much, it's just a personal preference. I really do like the monogram. I'm not wearing it to be in your face Louis Vuitton to other people. I just enjoy the combination and the look and the classic vibe that it has. But I do also really like the Damier Ebene. And if you're in the mood where you're just like, I really don't want the attention that the monogram print can bring, this is perfect. And this is it seems like it's going to be a great everyday bag. It seems like it's really nice with street style, which is what I had on yesterday. And it was really cute with what I already had on. So I was really digging that vibe. I really, again, love this front pocket. I've watched other videos. They seem to say they love it. I've seen mixed reviews on the PM size. It seems that for some people, the PM is too small. But you know, I don't think that this is meant to be like a workhorse bag. I think it's meant to carry your everyday essentials and has room for a few other things. I don't tend to have a ton in my bag unless I'm traveling. If I'm not traveling, I basically just have the essentials I need from day to day, and it's just not a ton. So for me, I feel like this bag will work. And I tend to gravitate towards smaller bags. When I want a bigger bag, I go ahead and go toward a tote, which I have those as well. So it just depends on your own life and what you've got going on in life from day to day. If you are, you know, a newer mom, a younger mom, and you're still trying to have all the baby stuff, you might want to go with a Neverfull. You know, you're not going to want to go with a bag like this unless you're carrying a bag and a baby bag. So again, you have to work out what's going to work for you. I think that this is going to be perfect for my everyday use. It's a beautiful, beautiful, unique look. And I think what I really love about it is that I don't see a lot of people with it. I don't think I've seen one person on the street with this bag. And I see Louis Vuittons every time I go out shopping. My husband and I actually play a Louis Vuitton game. I know we're lame, but I'll say, he'll be like, how many are you going to see today? And I'll call it and I'll be like, I'm going to see 5. And then we'll count them. I'll be like, there's one, there's one, there's one. And usually, you guys, what are they? They're Speedies, they're Pochette Matisses, they're Neverfulls every day, all day. I have never seen anyone with this bag. And so that excites me to feel like I'm going to have a piece that's unique and beautiful and functional. So yeah, those are my early impression thoughts on this bag. Let me give you a little side view. And you have, let's see. The back is where the Louis Vuitton stamp is. And you know what? I'm almost 100% positive this has no date code because they started using those chips in April of, I think, 2021. So any of the newer pieces are going to have the microchip rather than a date code. So yeah, guys, there you have it. Again, I think this will be my final bag for the year. In general and specifically luxury bags, I really, really need to rein myself in as far as frivolous shopping. I did a lot of it last year. And as I took stock at the end of 2021, I just was like, why? Why have I gone this route? And so I think I'm not saying I'm going to go on a bag fast or a bag diet or a spending fast or a spending diet, but I am going to just try to rein myself in. The truth is I've got tons of Louis Vuitton bags. I really don't need any more. you know, and that's, I guess, the checklist for me. Do I need it? No. Do I even want it? No. I think I have all the bags that I could ever want. Are there still going to be bags that catch my eye? Yes. But do I have to own everything that I like? No. So maybe I need to just like things and enjoy things from afar. And there are a couple of bags that I actually want to sell. I want to get out of my collection. There are two Louis Vuitton bags that I have really been giving considerable thought to selling, because they're just sitting in my closet. And the truth is, I don't love them. And I'm probably going to force myself to wear them if I ever wear them. And one of them, I just know that I don't want to wear and probably won't wear. And maybe someone else would love it. So, you know, it's probably not good to just continue to sit in my closet. I won't say collecting dust because it's in a dust bag. So just sitting in my closet doing nothing. But yeah, any videos, any future videos that I do will be of bags that I already own. I own several bags that I've never done a video on, or maybe I'll just need to do some updated videos. I have fun with the videos, but I don't need to continue to spend money on these items. So I'm gonna slow up, is the bottom line. And as of today, you know, when I started doing videos, it was really just for a creative outlet for myself. I find that I have needed that here lately, and I didn't expect to, you know, I wasn't looking to grow to a large account or get tons and tons of followers. It was really just for me about connecting with other bag lovers and maybe paying back some helpful tips that I've received from watching other people's videos. And then of course, there's the eye candy factor. I love looking at people's pieces. That is just something I enjoy. And so I thought, well, I'll share as well. But I think as of now, and I started doing this like last April, and don't do it every day or even every week. I do it whenever the mood strikes and whenever I feel like it. But to get even 250 followers is kind of cool. So I appreciate all of you. I thank you. I want to do something. I've been thinking about like, how can I have a giveaway? Because I have tons of stuff that I'm not using that someone would probably like. I always get all kinds of like free gifts that I could give to someone who enjoys. Half the time I don't even do anything with them and I end up donating them. Or how can I buy somebody their lunch or coffee? I don't have Cash App, but I do have PayPal. So I'm giving that some thought, and maybe on a near future video, I'll figure out what I want to do and give one of my YouTube followers a gift. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, I'll try to do that here in the near future. Anyway, I'm going on and on. Thank you guys for watching. If I later get in the mood, I will put on an outfit and put on this bag so you can see what it looks like full body on a plus size short girl. And yeah, you guys stay safe. Bye.